do, you're in the mood for a dance.
Part of one of the most significant bands in history, her beauty and magnetic stage presence captivated, winning over thousands of fans worldwide. However, despite all the success, her life was not just marked by happiness. She faced various obstacles that you might not be able to imagine. Now, let's explore the journey of AgnethaFältskog, one of the beautiful voices behind the ABBA group. Welcome back to the History Hour channel. AgnethaFältskog was born on April 5, 1950, in the city of Jönköping, in southern Sweden. It became clear early on that she was destined for the world of music, having written her first song at the age of 6, titled TVA SMA Troll, Two Little Trolls, in English. Encouraged by her father, Knut Ingvar Fältskog, who also had involvement in the artistic field, Agnetha started piano and singing lessons at the age of 8. Additionally, her father took her to perform in public parks and church choirs. Agnetha's artistic inclination led her to form her first band, the Cambers, in early adolescence, along with 2 friends. At the age of 15, Agnetha made the decision to leave school and dedicate herself exclusively to music, her true passion. During this time, the band toured in Scotland, increasing Agnetha's visibility. At 17, she received an invitation to release a solo album. Despite the melancholy of leaving her friends, Agnetha considered it the best option to boost her career. In the same year, 1967, she released her first solo album, titled AgnethaFältskog, featuring the lead single Jaguar SA Car, I Was So In Love, in English. 2 years later, she presented her second album, titled AgnethaFältskog Volume 2. In 1967, the same year, she met composer and music producer Björn Ulvaeus on a TV show. Agnetha expressed her admiration for him, while Björn revealed he had bought her album even before meeting her, harboring great admiration for her talent. The couple quickly grew close, became romantically involved, and married shortly thereafter. Björn already had a musical partnership and friendship with Benny, and shortly after, they met Annie Frid in a contest. Annie and Benny began dating, and the friendship between the two couples flourished. Initially, they didn't think about singing together, but over time, they realized a special chemistry in their small performances. Thus began the story of one of the greatest bands ever. Even while being part of ABBA, Agnetha continued to maintain her solo career, releasing albums and performing. Initially, Agnetha and Frida served as backing vocalists until the male members realized the two singers stood out more and attracted more attention. From that moment, Agnetha and Frida became the lead voices of the band. Before adopting the name ABBA, the group was known as Björn and Benny, Agnetha and Annie Frid. In 1973, they released their first album, Ring Ring. The following year, now as ABBA, they won the Eurovision Song Contest with Waterloo, propelling them to international success. The band stood out for their harmony, the beauty of the members, fashion, engaging lyrics, and the fact that they were two couples, conveying a unique chemistry on stage. After Ring Ring, they released several successful albums, such as Arrival, 1976, with hits like Dancing Queen and Knowing Me, Knowing You. In 1977, the album featured successes like Take a Chance on Me and The Name of the Game. In 1979, Voulez-vous brought songs like Chiquitita and Does Your Mother Know? The Super Trooper album in 1980 included hits like Super Trooper and The Winner Takes It All. It's worth noting that this is just a small part of the vast and wonderful discography of the band, which reached almost 500 million albums sold worldwide. Now, tell me, do you also have memories with ABBA's songs? Leave your comments, we'd love to know. Despite all the success and glamour, Agnetha's life did not continue seamlessly. She had to overcome many barriers. In 1979, she separated from Bjorn after discovering an affair with journalist Lena Kallersjo. Although he denied infidelity, 6 months after the divorce, he entered into a relationship with Lena, culminating in marriage. Agnetha and Bjorn had 2 children together, Linda and Peter. Despite personal difficulties, they chose to remain in the band for the sake of their children and colleagues. During this period of return, Agnetha took on the lead vocals for the song The Winner Takes It All, written by Bjorn and Benny. Bjorn revealed he composed the song in about an hour while emptying a whiskey bottle. The song addressed their divorce, and Agnetha was chosen to interpret it entirely, expressing her feelings. The song became a major success, standing out for its emotion and connection to her personal experience, becoming one of Agnetha's favorites. Shortly after, Benny and Frida also separated, significantly influencing the band's breakup. Additionally, Agnetha's personal issues, especially after being diagnosed with a fear of flying due to an emergency landing in a private jet, impacted the band's logistics. She did not participate in the global tours of 1979 and 1980, as well as the European tour in 1980 and 1981. The band's last concert took place on December 11, 1982. After this tumultuous period, Agnetha had brief relationships. In 1983, she had a car accident, resulting in serious injuries after crashing into a tree. In 1994, her mother unexpectedly passed away, triggering a severe depression. 2 years later, her father also passed away, intensifying her suffering. Furthermore, she faced constant harassment from paparazzi and obsessed fans during her ABBA career, leaving her anxious and stressed. This persistent invasion of her privacy was described by her as extremely distressing, taking years to recover. Despite everything, Agnetha continued to release some solo albums, such as Wrap Your Arms Around Me, which topped the charts in various European countries, including the UK, generating several successful singles. In 2004, she made a discreet comeback with the album My Coloring Book, featuring covers of her favorite songs from the 1960s, well received by fans and critics. In 2013, she released her latest album to date, titled A, produced by Jørgen Olofsson, which included the single The One Who Loves You Now and became her most successful album in the UK. Currently, Agnetha enjoys a quiet life in Sweden. It is truly remarkable how she managed to overcome so many obstacles and continue, albeit in a more restricted manner, to dedicate herself to what she has always loved, music. Despite her reclusiveness, Agnetha remains loved and respected by fans worldwide, who admire her significant contribution to music and her impressive career as a singer and songwriter. Her resilience is admirable. That was the story of AgnethaFältskog. I hope you enjoyed learning more about the life behind the microphone. If you want to continue watching videos like this, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss the next ones. Until next time.